Hi everybody, it's Dr. David Gustitis, and I am here to talk to you today about one of the leading causes of infertility, which is in fact the immune system. Having an imbalanced immune system and or an STD or another infection can contribute to one of the reasons why many couples struggle to get pregnant. When it comes to STDs, like chlamydia or gonorrhea, those can cause scarring and damaging in men of the ejaculatory ducts or the other reproductive structures. In females, it can cause damage or scarring of the fallopian tubes. That's according to Harvard Health Letter in 2009. So those are a couple of important considerations there. Also, with regard to a vaginal yeast infection, while those aren't STDs, those type of infections, if recurrent and chronic, can lead to an imbalance in the vaginal flora, which can affect how the sperm and the egg are able to find each other. And another area of immune health that relates to fertility is autoimmunity and immune imbalances. And what that is basically when the body, the immune system starts to react to and or be inflamed by certain things, whether it just be foods, could be environmental chemicals, or it could even be the body's own cells. Typically, we start off that process of autoimmunity by some type of provocation through like a leaky gut, where the immune system gets exposed to something in the bloodstream that came through that leaky gut that is normally not there in the bloodstream. So the immune system reacts to that substance or reacts to that maybe chemical or even a cell, even like an invading bacteria, and it provokes an immune reaction and can lead to a downstream effect that is too much to get into right here, right now. But the issue that I want you to understand is when the immune system starts to react to sperm, starts to react to the egg in the female, the female's immune system can react to either sperm or egg or the embryo once conception has happened. In the males, the immune system can actually react to their own sperm. There can be reactions immunologically to the hormones that are produced that relate, whether it's testosterone, estrogen, or their receptors. Really, any protein can have an immune reaction against it. Any chemical in the body can have a reaction against it. So one of the important things to realize is that while the prevalence of autoimmune connections to infertility is not known, it was recommended by a 2012 Journal of Immunology study to look at autoimmunity as a potential link to infertility in those 10 to 20% of the cases where infertility reasons were not known. So it's something to keep in mind. So there's roughly, like I said, 10 to 20% of the cases where they don't have an answer. Like, why are you infertile? We don't know. So you have to keep digging and keep looking. And this is one of those areas. So what do we do in our office? We try to figure out, like, why is your immune system reacting like that? And like I mentioned earlier, there could be some things going on in the system, whether it's like leaky gut, exposure to certain other triggers like foods that you eat, foods that work their way into the bloodstream through a leaky gut, or bacteria or other infections. It could also be other chemicals, toxins, things that we're exposed to through the environment. Could be stressors, just stress period, or other stresses on the body. Could be physical stress. Could be other things that provoke the immune system to go in full-on inflammation mode. It's kind of like pushing the button and all the troops come out and start attacking. And lastly, hormonal imbalances. So those are all 5 key areas that need to be addressed and need to be investigated to understand what is happening on the root cause level that could be driving your body's immune system out of balance and potentially could be affecting your ability to conceive. So if you're interested, if you want to find out more information from us, sit down with me and have a consultation, please reach out. I'd be happy to help.